Well, good afternoon, my YouTube friends. It's Margaret here from Emmy's Orchids, and this subscription this channel, that I subscribe to, he's called Bennett Riley, a young chappie, and he's got such care and knowledge on the orchids in his care. And he put a video up yesterday, well 2 days ago, and if you're not subscribed to his channel, just check him out, because he loves the angraecoids and the pleurothalists, pleurothaloids or whatever you call that, and it gave me an idea. So while I shut this up now, let me show you. Now, it's a bit awkward, this one. Let me see if I can bring it down. So this little miniature we're looking at now, the Panthropsis astrophoria stalky. This is one from Kathy, and it was on that little tiny piece of cork. It hadn't got many leaves. And so I nursed it all last summer, and it started to put out all these new leaves, and then Mark sent me this beautiful little pot. So I've just put it inside this pot and just surrounded it with some sphagnum moss, and you can see there's a bit of humidity down there. But in Bennett's video, now I have to be careful, he suggests growing these because they like high humidity in the terrarium setup. So I thought, well, that's a brilliant idea, and so could I find a little dome that it would sit under? No, I tried glasses, I tried my little tiny fish bowls, and then I suddenly realised I got this slightly bigger fish bowl, and I'd got this little plastic container here, and it's got a ridge on, thank goodness, because it sits precariously, that rim of this fish bowl, for want of a better word, and so I have to be careful it doesn't slip off. See that little piece of plastic that's still there? And it's been in here, in this for want of a better word, terrarium, for 24 hours now. So it's got the water at the bottom, and this dome creates the humidity. And yesterday it did have quite a lot of humidity. It's alright. Not so much today, because this actual rim doesn't get sealed. So that got me to thinking also that I still have some of Kathy's, which I'm still struggling with, and some of those are the Pleurothalis types, and some are Restrepias, and I've got these containers, these glass containers. And so what I've done, I've got some grow stones, and I've put water under there, and then, see, once I open the top, you're actually letting all that humidity out. So if I stand up and just show you what I've done, then I won't keep them open too long. And you see, I've put 2 of my scouring pads down there. See, that one's got a new little growth coming, and that one had got roots. I think that's some kind of oh no, I've got Restrepia there. I don't know what that one is, and I've got that one. So I'm going to close my lid, and I'm going to find room on the shelf somewhere. Now this is the other one. Some of these are not doing too well. That one has got real dieback, but whether or not it'll survive I don't know. That one's got partial diebar. This one, well, I'm going to keep my fingers crossed. And this one's okay, that's got roots. So I'll put the lid back on there. And so I suppose you call that my attempt of a terrarium. And let's just see whether high humidity will actually... I've got 2 more of these vases, food containers or whatever you want to call them, so I might try and put something else in them as well, and we'll see what happens in a few weeks' time. I thought I'd just do this Fragmapedium as a little add-on, because you remember I cleaned all this media up and it's got these old roots, hadn't it, here, and then it started to send new roots out. And then it sent this new root out, and we go around here, then it sent that new root out, and we go around here and it sent that new root out. There's several of them like this. That was an old root there, and now look at that growing to that it's got there. So I have to, there we go, you see. I have to use my black covers now, just to keep all these roots shaded, especially as they're under the grow light. I mean, I've got this fan here, this old fan, can you see? That will eventually die off, but look, I've got this lovely, wonderful, this is Fragmapedium Grande, and wonderful, wonderful growth. Look at the leaves. And I water these now every other day. And they go into the bathroom, and they get fertilised rain mix, and then they get rainwater. Now, I'm struggling with the rainwater, simple reason. We had all that rain in January, 3/4 of February, and blow me down now, for 2 weeks we've had no rain, and I'm on the last remnants of the rainwater. So, but I've checked the TDS of my tap water, and that's coming out at 80 parts per million. So can you see now what I mean about having to do it every other day? If I take you right in there, you see there is only a very, very small amount of moisture left on these roots. So it might be a bit tedious having to take them all down. There they are up there and on that shelf. But if I don't, see, I want these roots to get right down into that reservoir down there. So just a short video today. I mean, me and Keith are out in the garden, we're tidying up and getting things done in the garden, and in between that I come upstairs and I'm in the grow room, so at times we're quite exhausted, but never mind, these things, as we move out of one season into another, we have busy periods. So thank you for joining me, and I'll try and come back with another little update. I don't know what on, probably the oncidiums, but I'm going to start my watering now, because it doesn't really matter with the Fragmapediums what time they get watered. They're not bothered. But with the oncidiums, I like to get them watered and to bring them back in the grow room, so then they can dry out, because at night time we're still down to 0, which is rather cold. So thank you for joining me again, and we'll be back soon. Bye bye now.